Welcome everybody, my name is Phantom, and this is a bit of a different video to what I normally do, and yes, you've seen it right, so the top 5 things that Infinite Warfare has done wrong. Now, I am a Call of Duty fan, so this isn't a hate video, it's not like a circle jerk hate video, it's just criticism, I guess. And it might be a bit of a long one, so please hang in tight, I guess. And yes, this video is going to be a negative one, so I will also do a video doing the top 5 things that Infinite Warfare did right. So let's get into this. Coming in at number 5 we have the marketing for Infinite Warfare. So obviously they want to sell us this game, and to sell us this game, make us excited for it, you have to hype it up. And in my opinion, yours could be different, Infinite Warfare did not do a good job of this. I mean, first of all we got the reveal trailer, and in my opinion, I didn't like the reveal trailer. It didn't do the game justice, and obviously people agreed with me. And then later they had some sort of live stream that showed a multiplayer trailer, and then there was a campaign trailer, and that's about it. And then only till a few days ago, 3 days before the release it was on Halloween, they gave us a zombies live stream. Yeah, I get it, it's gimmicky, it's zombies on Halloween, but seriously, you're going to leave it that late to get the zombies community hyped up? And that's what my channel is based off of, zombies in Call of Duty, and to leave the community dry for that long and then just give us something just before, it's quite odd. So if you look back to last year, leading up to Black Ops 3, I remember there was obviously a campaign trailer, a multiplayer trailer, and first a reveal trailer. Then there was, for zombies anyway, there was loads of intro cutscenes, there was trailers for all the zombie maps, because there's 2 maps, there was sort of image teasers, and also every Friday there was those awesome live streams that gave us something, new information for like a month leading up to the game. Every single Friday people would look forward to these live streams. So I'm not just going to compare everything to Black Ops 3, but Black Ops 3's marketing and hype was definitely built up more than Infinite Warfare, which could affect the buys, the sales of the game altogether. Now coming in at number 4 we have the zombies. So zombies is a big part of Call of Duty, and there's a lot of reasons why people still buy the games. Obviously there are loads of people in the multiplayer community, but there are a lot of people that I know that only buy Call of Duty for the zombies aspect of it. So one thing the zombies this year did wrong was there was no bonus map. So with Black Ops 1 you had Kino der Toten and 5, Black Ops 2 you had Transit and you had Nuketown zombies, in Black Ops 3 you had Shadows of Evil and the Giant, and then in Infinite Warfare zombies we only have the 1 map. I mean, that is something, it's not too important, but it does give more material to the people to play and to make videos about, and to just enjoy in general. And this year, Infinity Ward, their first zombies that they've ever made is based in the 80s. Well, the first map is, and in my opinion, I like this map. I think it's really fun. Zombies in Spaceland is really fun, but it's a really ballsy move to go to the 80s. And yeah, we want something new. We don't want this to be a copy of the Black Ops series or Treyarch's Zombies, because people would complain if it's just a carbon copy, a serious World War II. So they went for something different, but I'm not sure. I think going to the 80s is a massive step, maybe a bit of a too big step for the first step, if you know what I'm saying. Now I know there are lots of people who love zombies, but this turns them off in a way. They don't like this step going from serious World War II, and then the game tries to do something new with the 80s, and then they're comparing the two. Like, no, this zombies is not Treyarch zombies, it's not the serious World War II, once again I'm saying that. It's not the same thing, so don't compare them. So what I think Infinite Warfare zombies should have done is go for something in the middle of the two. Now, Buried is a Western style Black Ops 2 zombies map, and it's just awesome. So in my opinion, Infinite Warfare's zombies first map should have been a Western style map, because it would have been much easier for them to go, okay, the fans know and love this serious style of zombies set in the 1940s. There's some maps that aren't exactly in World War II, but they're still in the 1940s. So I think it would have been much easier for them, and it would be easier for the community to fall in love with this zombies mode if it was a Western style map first, and then eventually go into an 80s map in the DLC season. It would have been a much easier step in the right direction. Okay, now we're at number 3. So everyone's favourite thing, everyone's favourite addition into Call of Duty, supply drops are back, and COD points. So, I don't want to complain about this too much because I might get it wrong, because admittedly, I don't really play multiplayer that much anymore because I just don't enjoy it like I used to. And I've talked to some multiplayer people where I've said these supply drops are pay to win, and they got offended by that. They said it's not pay to win because the guns that you get from it in Black Ops 3, like the FFAR, that's the only one I remember, is just as good as the other weapons. However, I know there's loads of people that are angry because supply drops are back, because in some aspect I guess it is pay to win. And it is in Zombies as well, because you can get the Gobblegums or the cards, the Fate and Fortune cards, which gives you an advantage over other players when you're Easter egg hunting or something like that. So obviously there is a lot of hate for Call of Duty this year, and there's people defending it, saying, no, this hate is just bandwagon. And then when supply drops were confirmed, I saw those same people feel sort of betrayed in a way, because there's just no need for this, I guess. But then again, Charlie Intel on Twitter, they said that the COD points and supply drops earned Activision over $1 million, maybe a few $1 million, in Black Ops 3 last year alone. So as long as they keep making this much money from supply drops, no matter how much people complain, they will still put these in every single year. So now we're at number 2, so we're getting to some of the big stuff now. Personally, I don't know how to feel about this, but I've seen lots of people talk about this, so this is a very controversial thing, so remember, don't get offended, this is just a video on the internet. But I've seen people say that Infinite Warfare is a copy of Black Ops 3, they call it Black Ops 3.5. And I hate to say it, but in a little bit of a way, I kind of agree. Now, I'm not talking Zombies, I haven't played the campaign, so the campaign I haven't talked about that at all in this video, and like I said, I'm not a multiplayer player, so I don't really want to sort of diss it too much, but I have to admit, the multiplayers do seem pretty damn similar. I mean, even if you love Call of Duty, and if you're a big fan, you still have to admit, most of the maps all look like this. See? There's no difference. They're all futuristic stuff, and there's just these sort of bland walls, like you can see on this right now, and the maps don't have their own identity anymore. And this might be a bit of a pet peeve or something like that, I don't know, but I don't like these small maps. Now, I know they say they make these small, three-laned maps, so you have a lane on the side, a lane on the other side, and a lane in the middle. They say they make the maps like that on purpose, obviously, for better playstyle, but I like bigger maps. Like Wasteland from Modern Warfare 2, for example. Now, I know I'm comparing New Call of Duty to the old, and you shouldn't really do that because it's not the same thing, but even though Wasteland is just a flat, big, open map, it's very innovative because there's nothing else like that. I mean, all the maps now are just the same thing over and over again, but Wasteland is just something very different, and it plays very differently, and it's sort of one of a kind, and there's nothing like that anymore. And now we're at the number 1 spot that Infinite Warfare did wrong. Now, this is quite an obvious one, and to be honest, they could not help this because of the 3-year development cycle. So, if you don't know, this game was being made, I think, when Advanced Warfare came out. So, that's why we had all these 3 big futuristic Call of Duties, because they were all being made when Advanced Warfare just came out. And they didn't know that people were going to hate this futuristic stuff. They thought this was the next step in the right direction, but before it was too late, everyone hates it. And I know they can't help it, but that's still the biggest problem. You see people saying that they want the boots on ground, they don't like these exo jumps or boost jumps at all. They want the old Call of Duty that they fell in love with. They want World War I, World War II, Vietnam War. I mean, there's never been a World War I Call of Duty, but people still want that stuff because that's what Call of Duty was. Or maybe even modern games like the Modern Warfare series where it's based in now, like nowadays. Or even Black Ops 2. Black Ops 2 was a futuristic game, but it was boots on ground and it was done right. It was a futuristic Call of Duty done to perfection in my eyes. Anyway guys, be sure to look out for the top 5 things that Infinite Warfare did right, or maybe just Call of Duty did right this year. If you did enjoy, remember to like and subscribe to stay up to date with Infinite Warfare information.